Welcome back, guys, and today is a tutorial about how to make a ring with a heart cabochon that I have here. It's about 25 millimeters and it's a turquoise with bronzite. So we're going to use also 18 gauge sterling silver sheet. You can use a 20 gauge as well. And we're going to use 24 gauge fine silver bezel for this, okay? Okay, so it looks really nice, that cabochon, huh? Very glossy. Okay, so let's do it.
Sabe a tristeza que balance, a tristeza tem sempre uma esperança, a tristeza tem sempre uma esperança de dia não ser mais triste, não. Porque o samba nasceu lá na Bahia, se hoje ele é branco na poesia, se hoje ele é branco na poesia, ele é negro demais.
So this is after pickling. And now we're going to proceed to saw out the heart shape. Now, as I said, we're going to cut out the heart shape. So what I do to guide myself is I draw around it, outline it with a Sharpie, and just like this, you know. You can use a thicker Sharpie, but the line will be too thick. And you just want to saw as close to the piece as you can, being very careful, of course. Just like that. And then you're going to saw, you know, on that line. Maybe not on, but outside that black line, which is perfect. You know, it's almost close to the metal, but not there. You know, so you have to be careful so you don't cut the wire or anything. Just stay outside that thin line that we just did, okay, with a Sharpie. I see Sharpie right there. Looks good. So we're going to saw now. You can do more or can add more things if you want. Like I have these tiny little flowers here, you know, that I could arrange around the heart. I like more minimalist and just do something that's really striking and not just, but that's my taste, you know. Everybody has their own methods and designs. So you can actually put one here if you wanted to. Looks cute. It looks cute too. But you know, what you do is the same method. You know, you just flow some solder and then flux the flour. Oops, I'm losing them. Oops, sorry. Just take the flour after you flow the solder. I would do it with easy, okay? And place the flowers and then flow. Okay? That's how you do it. It's just another idea if you want to have more things around your ring or leaves or whatever. I just wanted to add something before I start sewing. It's regarding the flowers. If you decide to leave any, not leave, but solder any add on, like a flower, a leaf, or anything, you know, remember to also outline that component so you have a guide when sewing. Some people don't need it, but I just do it as a precaution because that will help me see better. And I just don't want to destroy what I just did. It's fixable, of course, but you don't want to do that. It's just my advice. I'm done sewing, so now I'm going to clean around the heart. I'm going to clean the edges, the bezel, And then after that, we are going to create the band, the ring band, okay? For the ring band, I'm going to use this piece of 10 gauge round sterling silver wire. And I'm going to use this die, this pretty die that I have. And it has like flowers and a space, flower space, flower space. We'll make a very pretty ring band. But I'm going to make it double, like a double band, because this ring is, I'm going to make it into a ring. This ring is actually very big, and you just don't want to make one band because it will move side to side. So that's why I make a double band. It'll make it sturdier. It'll stay in its place. So that's what I prefer. Also, you can make a wider band. Okay, so let's go ahead and clean this all around and have it on the side ready for when we finish our ring band. Now, I'm going to use these two files to finish the edges. I'm going to use number 2 half round file and a number 2 needle file. So I'm going to make sure that all the edges are super smooth. And after that I'm done with those edges, I am going to go to the polishing machine and use that yellow compound to make it even more smoother. And after that, I'm going to use the bristle wheels to finish the back. And so let's go do that. So I come to my polisher and I charge this with yellow bobbing compound. This is with that yellow compound, right? I buy it at Rio. Okay guys, so after doing the bobbing, I'm going to use these 3M radial bristle discs. So I'm going to start with the yellow one. And after that, this yellow comes after I did my bobbing, okay? So you don't have to do the bobbing if you don't want to. I'm just telling you what I do. Okay? This one is the yellow one, which is it's an 80 grit. It's really abrasive. I'm just going to take all these whatever scratches you have, of course. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to do this is because I want to show you all the possibilities. But if I wanted to, after doing my bobbing, I would straight throw it in that media that I'm talking to you about. I swear by it. It is such a good product that you will skip all these steps. Of course, this is pretty, you know. You do whatever you want, really. I'm just giving you the possibilities, okay? After the yellow, right? I'm gonna go in with the red. Okay, let's do the red one now. red. After the red, I do the blue. After the blue, I do the pink. This pink one is almost done. Look at it. Well, but I'm going to use it because it's so good. And after that pink, I do the peach. Oh, I have to charge the peach. Oh man, well, I'm gonna skip that peach one, and I'm gonna do the green one. Okay, which is the polishing now. You know, the polishing. Okay. So, you know, before this one comes the peach, and now this green one. But like I said, I'm just telling you this so you guys have another option. You know, polishing and taking all those scratches away, which is helpful, yes, absolutely. So you guys know, you go start with a yellow. You can also do the gray, do the red, the blue, the pink, the peach, and then the light green, which is this one, okay? If you don't have that media, you just follow those steps as I said. I'll put it on the description below so you guys have the notes there, okay? So that's pretty much, you know, it's so beautiful, look, so shiny, nice. And actually this is ready to set the ring band on the back. But now we have to create the ring band, right? We said we're going to make a double ring band. Okay. So now we're going to create the band. Let's do that. Okay, I use this pattern die that I have to make specialty wire or gallery wire. And then I placed it on this one here. And I hammered it, you know. As I hammered, I moved out, and this is what I got. It's very pretty. It's just the same. Right? See, it's cute. So I went and did the entire wire. And now with this wire, I'm going to make 2 bands, and then I'm going to make them a double band for the heart ring. Okay? So that's what we're going to do next. So now that I have my pattern wire right here, I'm going to do a 7.5 band, which is the most common one that I sell most of the time. So it's going to be a 62.50 millimeters, and the 7.5 equals to 62.15 millimeter strip, each strip, okay? So that's what we're going to do now. As you can see there, I made a mark with a Sharpie, and then I measured 62.15, and I marked it right there with my caliper, and that's where I'm going to cut my first piece, and then I'll do the same for the second piece. Now that we have the 2 pieces, 7.5, we're going to take it to the Pepper Tool ring former, and we'll make shape the 2 bands, okay? So we bring it here, feed the wire in there, and start moving like this. Now I'll bring it to my vise, and because I soldered only, you know, a little tiny length, so I'm going to open it here. It's going to be secure because it's already soldered. So I'm going to open it. I think that's good. I'm going to check. And yes, this is my double band. It's really secure there. Of course, I'm going to, it's a little bit bent, so I'm going to fix it. A little bit of hammering, and that's it. That's easy. It's just solder right here in the back. It's perfect. So I'm going to round it up a little bit more, and then that's it. Check it again for sizing, and that will be it. Solder right there. Yeah. Guys, by the way, those are the tweezers that I used to keep those two rings together while I was soldering them. I will place the item number on the description below so you can buy them. I think I bought them at Rio a long time ago though. Pepper Tools, Auto Fry, I'm sure those companies will have them, you know. So yeah, they are really, really useful for this method. Yes. So as you see, they're flat. There's a spot there that's flat. So that's the spot that's going to sit in the back of the heart. You can do this with a hand file, flat hand file, or you can use a bandsaw if you have it, okay? I like the bandsaw because it's just a perfect flatness. Before soldering, I would say that you find the center of the heart or the piece that you're soldering the band on, and just mark it with a Sharpie and make sure to place the same direction when you are soldering it, and make sure that the ring is straight, okay? Okay guys, I took it out of the pickle. It's completely clean now. All the oxidation is gone. And last, but not least, is setting the stone. So it's perfect. I think it's so pretty. You guys, this is going to be a big ring, isn't it? It's huge. Well, for those who like big rings, like me, I do. Okay guys, as you can see, I took it out of the pickle and the ring is almost done. It's very clean because I used some of these wheels before, remember? All those wheels, I used them to clean, and I did a little bit of filing on that border, on the outer border, not on the wire, to smooth it out. And then I threw it in the pickle, and look, it's really nice. But now I am going to take it to that Rio Grande media and leave it for 3 hours. I think they'll be enough for me. I really love that media. And after that, I will do some polishing in in some of the areas of the ring. The finish when it comes out of that media is matte. It's a really beautiful matte. And I really like to have some of that matte left on the ring. So just to highlight, I really like the bezel highly polished. So I will polish that bezel really well. And I will leave some of the other areas matte, okay? So that's the next step for this ring. Now there is my media with some soapy water, and then I'm going to throw it in there, and I'll leave that ring in there for 3 hours, tumbling. Okay, so it's in there, the heart, and let's leave it there for 3 hours, and after that we'll take it out check for any flaws and polish somewhat, because I like I said before, the matte, and then set the stone. So let's wait for 3 hours. See you guys later. Okay guys, so now the ring came out of the tumbler and I went ahead and polished it with my polishing machine. I use those wheels. This is for the SAM, and this is the polishing compound, okay? So it's very polished, okay? And now I am going to proceed to patina. I'm going to patina the wires, even these here, because I want to highlight those pretty textures. Okay, the patina is on. You can use liver or sulfur or any black patina that you have in any brand, the one that you like. So I found these polishing pads in Rio Grande. Just by rubbing, you know, this over that patina, you will see how beautiful it looks. We're gonna do some polishing at the very end as well. So now it is done, all patinaed, and then I'm gonna do some polishing, you know, and then set and touch up the polish at the very end again. Now I set the stone inside of the bezel, inside of the heart. So we are going to proceed now to set the stone. First of all, to to make the bezel sit against the stone, I'm going to use this SmoothSet by Flow MKE. I bought it from Etsy. It's called Flow Studio Supply. So they sell it at this Flow Studio Supply. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to rest that bezel against the stone, right? The heart stone. So it makes my life easier when I am using the hammer set. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just helping myself a little bit. Kind of securing it, right? Yeah, you see it's kind of resting now against the heart. So it will be easier for me. Make some light pressure, okay? Not so hard so you don't want to damage that stone. As usual, take your precautions. Slow, slow, okay? You will get there. Okay, so I think it's very close against the walls of the Heart Cabochon. So now I'm going to proceed to use my hammer piece as my next step. So now I'm going to proceed to set the stone, and I'm going to use this hammer piece that I have right here, okay, to set my stone. Okay guys, these are the two tools that I used to set the Heart Cabochon. With this, I pushed that bezel first, and I got it close to the edge as I explained in the video. And then I used this hammer piece with this tip. It's actually a set of tips that I bought. That's especially to use in this hammer piece. And I alternated using these two pieces. So you can see that on the video. And that was it. So this is the set ring. I hope you like it and enjoyed my video.